Thanks so much, Mr. President. Members, for decades, John Sutter was an environmental champion and an advocate for the preservation of open space and a committed public servant. He had 32 years in elected office, multiple years as Governor Pat Brown's appointee to the original Bay Area Conservation and Development Commission, and 14 years on the bench as an Alameda County Superior Court judge. I had the honor of serving with John on the East Bay Regional Park District's Board of Directors before I joined the state legislature. John passed away on May 14th. He was 92 years old, and it was just 1 month after the death of his beloved wife, Eloise Conti, who he and Ellie were married for 64 years. Now, in all the years that Mr. Sutter was the tireless advocate that he was, among his most celebrated accomplishments was the creation in the late 70s of the 741-acre Martin Luther King Regional Shoreline in Oakland, which is an urban oasis near the busy port of Oakland and the Oakland International Airport, and somewhere that is well known and loved by birdwatchers, and John himself liked to go there and hike. Sutter accomplished much during his long career with little fanfare and little ego. He was cordial, smart, understated, tenacious, and effective because he was thoughtful and has had an even temperament and a tolerance for opposing views. The longtime general manager of East Bay Regional Park District noted that there are many features in the East Bay that the public would not be able to enjoy without the tireless efforts of John Sutter. John grew up in Oakland. He graduated from Oakland High School. He got his BA from Harvard, his law degree from Stanford. He started as a private attorney, then served as Alameda County Deputy DA, and then, as I mentioned, 14 years on the bench. He and his wife raised 3 daughters, and he himself developed his appreciation for nature when his parents took him camping in the Sierras as a child. Let me just finish off with some of the other accomplishments of John's. In the 60s, John Sutter was the co-founder of a group now known as the Greenbelt Alliance, which still carries on his vision of protecting open space from urban sprawl. And as I mentioned, that he was on the East Bay Regional Park District for 20 years, board, and he helped oversee the purchase of open space by that district to the point where that district is now the largest urban park district in the United States with 125,000 acres of open space, which is bigger than Golden Gate National Recreation Area and bigger than many, many of our national parks. So last summer, the East Bay Regional Park District legitimately dedicated a 22-acre area at the foot of the Oakland-San Francisco Bay Bridge as the Judge John Sutter Regional Shoreline, because he was the first person more than 50 years earlier to suggest that that area of the then Oakland Army Base should be turned into a public park if the base was ever closed. And so, of course, now that the base is closed, the park is named for John. So John said once, sometimes you can get a lot done with perseverance and a little luck. And he said, people have to continue to fight for their parks at all levels, and yes, we do. And John, we will, and you will be greatly missed, but never forgotten.